VG also has a 3D viewer plugin which you can access in the plugin menu. This allows you to zoom, rotate volumes and take snapshots. It also allows you to record rotations and custom movements into movies. You can also show the data as a volume, as orthoslice and surfaces. For this demonstration we're going to access the sample images via Open Samples, and we're going to use the fly brain. This is a 3D RGB stack. So if you can see, it's a multi-channel 3D data of a fly brain. So we're going to use the plugins 3D viewer to visualize this data. Let's just close down that issue. Here. So this is the image we're using. We can rename it. We can display it as a volume or a surface. Let's go with volume. We can assign a color if there isn't already a color assigned, and the resampling factor is a down sampling, so let's keep that at 1, which is the current sampling. Now if I use the left click control on the mouse, I can rotate this around. If I do that whilst holding shift, I can pan. That's as long as I'm using the hand tool on the top bar here. And if we use the magnifying glass, we can also zoom in and zoom out on the image as well. This allows us to do a couple of things. So first, under view, we can take a snapshot. So you can set up your 3D volume in a certain orientation and produce an image that way, which can then be saved out as an image file, such as a TIFF. Or we can also do a very simple 360-degree rotation by hitting the record 360-degree rotation button. Once this goes around, we can also very similarly save that out as a .avi file to include as a movie in presentations. So file, save as. It's also possible to do freehand recording, so making rotations yourself, but this can be very, very tricky. There's more information on this webpage. We tend to tell our users that if they're wanting to do more advanced 3D movies, then a software like Amaris or Velocity is much better set up for doing these types of movies. Indeed, Amaris have just released a free Amaris viewer, which allows you to do rotations and snapshots, which will be much higher quality than what you can get using the 3D viewer.